Today we'll be making the Wazowski finger puppet. Once you learn to do the finger puppet, you can make a hand puppet like this one. This is the finger puppet which we will be making today, and this is the hand puppet. For the hand puppet, you'll need a lot of greens, 1 turquoise, 2 blacks, 4 grays, and some whites. You also need a real rainbow loom and a hook. Okay, so let's get started on the Wazowski finger. So you're gonna take your rubber bands, you're gonna twist them like this, and then you're gonna place them like this. You're going to twist them into cap bands. You're going to place them in a rectangle box position. Okay, so we have our rectangular box, and we're going to push all these rubber bands down. Now we're going to grab some more of our rubber bands, and we're going to place them, we're not going to twist them, and we're going to place them around on top. Okay, so I have all my rubber bands placed, so I'm going to get my hook, and I'm going to start here. And I'm going to take these, bottom band, and then I'm going to take this bottom band, so you should only have 2 rubber bands left. Now we're going to do it on this side. We're going to take the first layer of rubber bands off so that you only have the 2 top ones left. So now you only have the 2 top ones left that we just put on. So we're going to take the double bands off, and we'll only be left with the 2 ones that we just put on. Oops, I banged the camera with my hook. Now you're only left with the 2 bands that you just put on. Now we're going to go to this side. We're going to take these bottom rubber bands, twist them, and then take them off so that we only have 2 left. So that we only have 2 rubber bands left. We're going to take the bottom cap bands, take them off. We're going to take bottom cap band, so that we have two left. Take the bottom cap band, bottom cap band, so that we only have two left. And then we're going to take the bottom cap band off, making sure that we still have two on there. We're going to take the bottom cap band off, making sure that we still have our two on there. This one got a little messed up. Let's see. These ones are top ones, and these ones are the twisted ones. We're going to take those ones off. We still need to take one more off because it has three on there. So now that we took all our bottom cap bands off, we're going to put more rubber bands on there. Make sure that your loom is secure. And now we're going to push down all these rubber bands to make room for more. But first we're going to make the feet. So you're going to take a rubber band and you're going to twist it 4 times on your hook. Then you're going to take another rubber band and you're going to twist it once. And then you're going to hold on to it and you're going to put the rubber band on the hook onto the rubber band that you're holding and that's on the hook. So now that you have that, you're going to fold it here. And you're going to twist another rubber band. And you're going to pull this on. You're going to pull on like this. So that you have, and then you're going to take a rubber band that's not doubled, and you're going to pull it. Well, first you're going to make sure that this is right when you put it on back on your hook. This one got undoubled, so I have to re-double it. Okay, so I'm going to take my, so I only have the bottom and then the double, so I need to double another one. And I'm going to place this like this, so I'm going to fold this over. Then I'm going to double a band and place this onto the band. And then, so I have these two ends, this one's going to go over that end. Now I'm going to take another rubber band that's not doubled. Now I'm going to put it here. It's going to go through this. And then I'm going to put it on my loom right here. So that's your foot. And now I'm going to continue to the end while I have to make another foot. So I'm going to go with single rubber bands, not doubled. Sorry about the earlier video, my camera went out, so we're going to keep continuing. Found one. Now we need to make the next foot or leg. We're going to take this, wrap it around the hook 4 times. Then we're going to take another rubber band, we're going to double it, and we're going to put the rubber band that's wrapped around the hook 4 times onto this rubber band. And now we're going to take this, we're going to keep this end, but we're going to take this end of the rubber band and drag it down so we get Well, first we're going to put that rubber band back on. So we're going to take this end of the rubber band and we're going to put it over this one. So we're going to pull down. So we get our foot. So we're going to take another rubber band and we're going to double it. And we're going to put it on here. And we're going to put this over it. And then we're going to put this side over this side. And we're going to pull so that we have our foot. Then we're going to take one more rubber band that's not doubled and we're going to put this on. Then we're going to put it onto our loom. Now we can keep adding bands. Okay, now that we're done adding the bands, we can lift up the ones that were already there. So we're going to take up these bottom two bands and lift them over. Bottom two bands and lift them over. Bottom two bands and lift them over. Then we're going to take the bottom two bands and lift them over. We're going to keep lifting up the bottom two bands. Bottom two bands. Keep lifting over the bottom two bands. Bottom two bands. We're going to take the bottom two bands and lift them over. And the bottom two bands. Now we're going to push this down. Now we're going to add another row of rubber bands. And we're going to take these feet and we're just going to shove them down here. Now we're going to add some more rubber bands. We're going to keep the foot out of the way and we're just going to keep adding single bands all around. Okay, so now that we've added all the bands, we're going to take the bottom two bands and we're going to go around again. We're going to lift up only the bottom two bands so that we still have two bands on the top. Only the bottom two bands. And lift up the bottom two bands. Bottom two bands. And then we're done. So we're going to push these down. Keep pushing these down. And now this time we get to add the arms. So we're going to take this rubber band and wrap it 4 times around the hook. Then we're going to take a rubber band and we're going to double it. Then we're going to put the rubber band that's wrapped around 4 times around the hook onto the rubber band that's double. Okay, so now we're going to take this side of the rubber band over this side. But first we need to make sure that the one that's wrapped around our hook is secured. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to take our doubled rubber band, pull these up. Okay, so now we have this. We're going to take this end and we're going to go over. Now we're going to pull, so we should have this. Now we're going to take a single rubber band and we're going to slide this rubber band side onto the single. Now we're going to place it down where the legs went. So there's our arm and hand. Now we're going to push it down, and we are going to keep adding single rubber bands till we get to the end where we'll make the next arm and hand. Okay, now it's time to make the other arm and hand. So we're going to wrap it around 4 times, then we're going to take this rubber band and we're going to double it. Then we're going to slide this rubber band. Well, we need to wrap it around again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to put the doubled rubber band onto the hook. We're going to slide these rubber bands off to the doubled rubber band, off of the hook. Okay, now we're going to put the doubled rubber band on the hook. We're going to take this side of the rubber band and we're going to take it off the hook, and we'll only have this side. Now we're going to pull to get it secure. Now we're going to take a rubber band that's not doubled, that's just single, and we're going to have it like this. Then we're going to put it on to the body where the leg went. Now we're going to keep placing rubber bands. Okay, so now that we have all of our rubber bands placed, we're going to hook again. We're going to take the bottom 2 and we're going to lift them over. And the bottom 2 and lift them over. Bottom 2, lift them over. Bottom 2, lift them over. Bottom 2, lift them over. We're going to take, now we're going to go this side, we're going to take the bottom 2, lift them over. 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 And bottom 2, and lift them over. Now we're going to push all these down. Now it's time to start making the eye. So you're going to take some of your white, and first we are going to place a green rubber band here, but then we're going to place white and a white rubber band. We're going to place a green, and then a white, and then another white rubber band, another white rubber band, and another white rubber band, and then we're going to place another green rubber band. And then for the back, we're just going to place green rubber bands, because Mike Wazowski did not have an eye on the back of his head. So just green for the back. Now that we have all of our rubber bands placed, we're going to lift them over. With the bottom two rubber bands over, bottom two, over, bottom two, over, bottom two, over, and bottom two, over, bottom two, over. Now we're going to go on to this side. Bottom two, over, bottom two, over, bottom two, over. The bottom two bands, we're going to go over. Sorry about the videos, my power keeps going off. So let's just keep, now let's just keep going. Okay, so you're going to take the bottom two and bring them over. Take the bottom two and bring them over. Now we're going to push this down. And then we're going to add more bands. So we're going to take one green, one green, then a white, and another white, a white, and another white, then a green. Then we're going to go all greens now. And single rubber band. Now we're going to hook the rubber band. We're going to take the bottom two, bring them over, take the bottom two, bring them over, and then take the bottom two, bring them over, take the bottom two, bring them over. We're going to keep doing this until we reach the end. Take the bottom two, bring them over. Now we're going to push these down and add another row. And then more white. Now it's time to hook these again. We're going to bring the bottom two over, bottom two over, going to push these down. First I'm going to put my base back on, because it fell off. Now I'm going to push all these rubber bands down. We're going to add another row. I'll be back in a second. I need to get more green beans. Okay, I'm back and I have more green bands. So I'm going to place 2 more bands. Oh, that one needs to be green. Place 1 more band. And now we're going. Sorry, my camera fell. Okay, so we're going to take the bottom 2 and loop them up. Take the bottom 2 and loop them up. Take the bottom 2 and loop them. Keep taking the bottom 2 rubber bands and looping them over. Bottom 2, lift it up, and take bottom 2 and lift it up. Now we're going to push up, down all of these bands. Okay, now we're going to add a row of green, all green. This one's broken. Okay, now I'm going to loop the bottom two, take the bottom two, lift it up. Take the bottom two, lift it up. 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 Take the bottom two, lift it up. Keep doing this for your bracelet. Keep doing the bottom two and lifting them up. Now push all these down. Now we're going to make the horn. Now we're going to make the horn for my Wazowski's head. We're going to take one gray rubber band. I'm going to wrap it around the hook 4 times. Actually, wrap it around the hook 5 times. Then you're going to take another rubber band that's a single, and you're going to bring all of these bands over onto the single. Now, we're going to place this on the loom right here. Now we can add more green. Now we're going to make his other horn. You're going to wrap it around the hook 5 times. Then take a single one, and you're going to slide the band onto the single. Now we're going to place this right here. And we can keep on adding bands. Now we can start hooking, because we placed them all around. Now we're going to take the bottom two and lift them up. Bottom two, lift them up. Bottom two, lift them up. Now we're going to push this down. And we aren't going to add any more bands. We're just going to lift the bottom one. We're going to leave one on. Loop the bottom one. The bottom one. So we have 2 bands on, but then after this we'll only have 1 rubber band on. So we're going to lift only 1. Keep on looping only 1. One second, But you want to make sure the gray ones are not the ones that you're looping. You want to loop only you're going to keep looping these bands leaving one on. So you only have one band. So I'm going to loop it, but I'm only going to take one band. One band. Now, to finish this off, we are going to take this rubber band and we are going to place it here. Now we're going to take the bottom rubber band. We're going to see, we took this rubber band from here to here. Now we're going to go inside that and grab the bottom rubber band. We're going to go inside and grab the bottom rubber band and loop it next door to it. Now we're going to go inside, grab the bottom rubber band, loop inside, grab the bottom rubber band, grab the bottom rubber band, and we're going to loop it this way. We're going to keep doing this until we reach the end. You can always pull it out with your finger to get inside it. So we're going to go inside. Okay, so we're going to continue. Sorry about my power. It just keeps going out from my camera. So we're going to keep going with what we're doing till we get to the end. Okay, so we're at the end of doing this, so I'm going to take my hook and a rubber band, and I'm going to go into here, catching both of the bands, and I'm going to bring my rubber band in like this, like having it on my hook, and then I'm going to take this rubber band over the hook and I'm going to pull it. Now I'm going to pull off my Wazowski. Okay. So as you can see, we are going to have to put the horns in the legs and the feet and we're going to have to punch them through because they're inside. So here are the legs. One hand. When we pulled this, now we're going to zoom out a little. So now I'm going to zoom in. So as you can see, we have the hands out, but now we need to get the feet out. So we have our feet right here. I'm going to punch it through. Now this side has the arms and the feet. Then there's the foot. And there we're going to punch it through. And then the horn. Punch it through. Now we are going to make the inner eye. So I'm going to take this turquoise rubber band, I'm going to wrap it around my hook 4 times. Then I'm going to take a black rubber band And I'm going to double it, and I'm going to push the blue rubber band onto it. And then I'm going to put it like this. Now I'm going to get another black rubber band, and I'm going to slide these onto the black rubber band. Okay. Now, I'm going to put this onto the loom. Putting this onto the loom. Now, right here at the eye, I'm going to stick my hook in here, and then I'm going to go right to the center of my, off to the center a little bit, and I'm going to grab one end of this rubber band. Then I'm going to pull that end through, pull it through to here, but I have it. Pull it through, but I have a green band, so I'm going to have to take the black band off for 1 second because I have to get the green band off. So I have this black one, and I still have this one over here. And then I'm going to put my hook back in, still having this, and I'm going to punch it through to here, and then put this end on. I'm going to pull it through, and I'm going to have these two ends, and the second end's going to go over the first end, and I'm going to pull. And then I'm going to put my Wazowski inside out, and I'm going to tie a knot. So I'm going to go around, and then I'm going to put the hook through, and I'm going to go around. So now I'm going to tie a knot. So I'm going to stretch it, and I'm going to go around, and I'm going to put the rubber band through the hole, and I'm going to pull. Now I'm going to flip it back, and I'm going to fix the eye. So now you see this dark thing? I'm going to pull the blue apart so that you can see the black. And there is your Wazowski, but first you have to sew this part together. So I'm going to take this rubber band, and I'm going to take my hook, and I'm going to put it through these. I'm going to keep doing that. Put it through these top ends. Keep doing that. I'm going to keep doing this. Keep grabbing the end. Keep getting them. And keep pulling it through. And then I'm going to take that green band, and I'm going to pull it, and I'm going to tie a knot with it. I'm going to tie another knot. And then I'm going to take that and I'm going to shove it back to the inside. And then you have your finger puppet. And then you have your finger puppet. And then you have your Mike Wazowski finger puppet. And then ta-da, you have your Mike Wazowski finger puppet. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it. If you did, please like it. And subscribe. And look out for the latest videos by Craftaroo. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe and like this video if you did.